All right, so I got a few slides here that I want to talk about the difference between renting and buying a home. And look, there's lots of pros and cons to both of them. Don't get me wrong, affordability is at an all-time low right now. So reality of it is maybe right now is not the best financial time, but I just want to go over a few little data slides for you. Something about renting a home, as we all know, and most renters know this, is rents have continued to decline, right? And as you can see from the slide here, there's no sign of that slowing down. When you buy a property, what you're going to see is you're going to have a fixed rate mortgage, for most people a 30-year fixed rate. So that payment stays the same throughout the whole entire time, which gives you a lot more consistency of your debt to income ratio going out every single month, because rent's usually your biggest expense. So it's a good sign there. The other big thing about renting compared to buying a home is when renting a home, it's very hard to save when rents continue to climb, right? It's every time rents climb, it's less money in your pocket to save for a down payment. The average homeowner right now has an average of $290,000 of equity. So the reality is you're just more wealthier in general, because when you own a property, you're going to be able to take the equity that you get into the property and kind of take it as a built-in savings account. Now, can it go down? Sure. But the reality of it is, in general, is right now the average homeowner in America has $290,000 of equity. That's a great thing to have in your back pocket. Also, as you can see here, when you rent, there's no tangible, there's no benefit to your rent. When you pay your rent, whatever you spend in rent, there's nothing that you get back in return. Realization, if you look at it here when buying a property, you're going to build equity over the years, right? So you're going to continue every year getting more money. Like when I bought my house, I'll give you a perfect example, in 09, my mortgage was $1,500, right? I can rent my house today for $3,000 easily. So knowing that I locked in a super low mortgage payment is allowing me the freedom to have better cash flow every single month. And I can do whatever I want with that cash flow at the end of the day. So it's going, and it's also more than doubled its value since I bought my house, right? So the reality is I made my equity and I kept my payment extremely low. And there's no sign of that slowing down. So if you buy a house in 2024, in 2030, you're going to be in a way better financial position than you would have been in 2024. As always, I'll bring the facts, I'll bring the data, you just got to bring the decision.